Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail Self, and today we're going to be doing another edition of Steam Roulette, or today we're going to be looking at Reus, a God Sim puzzler type game, and it's interesting. There's a lot to talk about. We're going to do just a brief 30-minute playthrough of it, just to give you a sense of what this game is all about. So Reus is a game where you control 4 divine beings, and your goal is to shape and develop humanity in a certain way where it actually kind of builds on itself pretty well. We're going to go over the basics kind of as we play here. So what I'm going to start by doing is just terraforming some territory here. You can see the entire world that you can kind of zoom in and out of. And if you're not careful here, it's easy to kind of destroy your places, which is something I did before. But what we're going to do is just you make different zones and areas with your different creatures, or your gods, or your divine beings, if you will. And then you plant resources, and then people move in. You can see the nomads right there. I'm about to plop down a village. So swamps tend to be focused on technology. This giant rock dude is about to make a very large mountain, and that develops a desert. Deserts tend to focus on wealth, and as that bar increases, we'll get more people in here. But how I kind of work at developing at this point really revolves around what projects people want. So they settled, and a challenge has started, the tool shop. So I'm going to pause it real quick. Tool shop wants wealth and technology, and when you get those together, you get a lot of minerals in your border, and people are happy, I guess. So minerals is going to be this guy's cup of tea. So what we want to do here, let's see here, there's our original thing. We're going to get, and how this is kind of a puzzle and not just a god game, is that you have to manage these symbioses a lot, which is essentially, if you have something next to something else, they each get benefits, like peppermint, which is this item. If you put a mineral next to it, you'll get 7 additional tech. So we're going to put a mineral next to it that actually wants higher wealth. And actually, let me make sure that that's not going to go on the town's borders. This will. So we just want to make sure that we develop in a way where this town will actually thrive, because right now it has 2 technology that it's using, and it will use a little more as our tiny people come in there. And we have another nomad starting to show up. So let's go ahead and have this guy punch I don't know if he can punch one right in the mountain right there, but we'll kind of put this on the edge of the desert and see what happens. Because I don't think there's going to be too much overlap, or if there is, they can just deal with it. So let's see here. Right now we already have a place that's gonna probably be able to get, yeah, our max, just pause again here, max wealth, that's the little gold thing, max technology is 19, so if I let this sit enough, this tool shop will finish within a few minutes. So for now, I'm done here. My next focus is going to be on developing for this other nomad and trying to upgrade what I have right now, which we'll get to how to do that. I don't have lesser noble aspect or lesser seismic aspect unlocked, but there we go. So we now have a desert village, and just to be clear here real quick, plus 10 wealth if next to an animal nest. And there's not 10 wealth used here yet, but I am going to go ahead and put an animal nest here. But since it's going to be a wealth tech town, what I'm going to do is put an exotic animal, because those build wealth. And animals are a little different, because you can put them on your village's borders, and based on their range, that's going to depend on how they help you out. So let's see here. Actually, okay, so this agate is not going to be next to an animal nest, unfortunately, because I can't actually plop that next to it. So we're going to have to upgrade this to something else later, because we don't need to do that right now. So for some reason, let's see here, they're probably going to want something wealth. I'm not sure why. There's a tech metal that was put there. Probably my failing on my part. So quartz. And are they building a tool shop as well? Yes. You don't always get the same projects here and not here, so. But it looks like in this case we're going to be having a little bit of a race, if you will. So, in order to get technology, that's a little bit harder here, because we can put, if I try and put plants in the desert, I've had bad luck with that so far. But I can put some animals that'll build some wealth here, such as an exotic animal over here. And let me put, let's see here. I'm going to put an advanced mineral next here. And I want these to be all in the town borders. Because if I do that, let's see here. 8 tech, there we go. 8 plus 8 tech if next to stone. I put stone. This is something I'm still figuring out of what puts what where. So here we have an exotic animal now, which is a desert tortoise. If you put it next to a plant, they become happy, or very happy. So what I should have done, to be honest, is put this tortoise, let's see here, let's go ahead and prep this. Let's put the plant here, and that plant's going to be out of the town's range for now, but that'll change. See, where these things pop up are kind of annoying. And there's a way you can move them that you have to unlock. It's from the forest guy. He can grab a patch and place it in the selected area, allows you to transport plants and move them with upgraded, but that's not necessarily what I want to do all the time. So we get a swamp ambassador. Let me go show what an ambassador is. Also show you. You drop an animal here and it has range kind of like this. So let's go to the ambassador. We actually have 2 ambassadors all at once. So when you get an ambassador, that'll let you unlock different things here. And so far, I've played this game a few playthroughs, and I've managed to unlock a few things. I'm going to try and do some different styles of development this time. Just because you want to sort of have good biodiversity here. So let's hear. I have not done anything with the herd aspect so far, and I have not done anything with the toxic aspect. So let's try herding here. We're actually going to have a nomad coming pretty soon, so I've got to be on top of this or he's going to move in right next to my town, which I don't want. What I'm going to do is have, that's why you got to watch that bar up there. I don't know where the nomad is right now. You can see him on the map somewhere, so let's see here. A desert person will get me a hunt aspect, something I think I've used. Noble aspect, not sure if I've used that. Swamp aspect will get the predator aspect. Yeah, let's get that. I think the predator aspect is something I haven't done. I'm not sure. No, I have used it. And see, you can't just stack all these people all at once. You have to actually try and get them to get stuff. Or I'll have to figure out what I'm saying here. But pretty much what you want is to have a good diversity of people, and it won't let you pick up multiple people all at once. So let's see here. Predator aspect looks good to me. Let's go ahead and get that together. Because predator aspect will let me upgrade some of these things. And what's lesser growth aspect? That belongs to you. So if we do a lesser growth aspect here, we can get more food. Or we can get more. Let's see here. So that's one for food, and that's one for just tech. We do want tech here, but we want high food on the patch as well, which we do not have. So we're just going to do the growth aspect here and see what happens. Kind of spin that wheel. We don't have a lot of herding in this game yet, and maybe I've screwed myself a little bit by doing that, but we're going to plant some food here and see what happens. Like I said, I'm not really good at this game. at all. It's really something that I'm just trying to figure out. But it's fun, it's pretty. It's one of those games that's kind of, you can feel it be a little complicated. Forest Places, by the way, do a lot with food. You can feel it kind of being complicated, but not necessarily knowing what you're supposed to do with it. So what I'm really trying to do this time is just experiment with things. So let's see here. Who has the leaf aspect? That would be you. So we'll just go ahead and turn you into a grave. And that tortoise is still super happy. And see, this plant upgrade is unlocked, or is currently locked, so if we were to somehow need food a lot, we could get some graves next to each other. But for now, I think we're going to focus on developing another village here because they want to have a granary, which only needs 30 food. So let's see here, strawberry. Let's see here. First off, what we're going to be trying to get is an ambassador here so we can get fruit aspect, because that's something I have not unlocked yet. So we want to be able to get a lot of food here in the granary. So 15 food for each plant within its borders. Well, I'll tell you what that means. We're going to be putting a lot of blueberries in here, which, how do you make blueberries? By just dropping them on the ground from your forest guy. Now, there's different resources you can stack together here. And if you go ahead, if you see this actually right now, if this town just sits for a while, it's going to be okay. And I'll just let you go around a little bit. What can we do here? Because I'm really kind of trying to play against myself for this right now. Like I said, this is a wealth town. And let's see here. If +8, if next to another quartz, we don't have a lot of ways to upgrade that yet. +10 tech if next to a plant. So let's see here. I don't know if actually I could actually, let's try this because we're going to do something new here. This is our, one's our wealth and one's our tech. Let's go ahead and put a quartz here. And see, that upped my wealth significantly. Now we're just going to drop these back and forth, and then once this unlocks, we're going to go ahead and put a plant here. We're going to just put a tech plant, a herb. Now this mountain may not be in the range of this town, but what I do get to do here is actually have this affect the technology. So I get +10 tech for that plant being here, which this is ginger, which ginger is very nice if it's next to an animal nest. So let's go ahead and put an animal nest there, because this is going to grow and expand eventually, I hope, or there's something I don't know yet. We have a monal, which is a happy little bird that gets to fly around. And if it's next to a plant, it's getting its symbiosis, so that's there already. So let's go ahead and see what just finished. That would be the granary, because we put a crap ton of food down here. What I had this guy do, by the way, is drop a chicken right there. See, it's the ocean guy, but he's the one that drops domestic animals. This is all food all the time, and this is going to be probably a food specialist place here. But with the range of the chicken, it gets +3 food, which doesn't sound like a lot until you remember, hey, that's +3 food for everything that's through here. So what we can do now is actually get the fruit aspect for the tree guy, and we'll see if we can figure out something good here. Giants are growing stronger. Good for them. By the way, up here, let's go ahead and talk about this. We have some goals, because as you complete more of these tasks, you get different things that you can do. Finish an area with one village that has 175 prosperity. This is your total prosperity meter. Food, wealth, tech, all of that. But 175 would be a town that has something of that total. I haven't made that far. Finish an area with a village that has 250 prosperity. Fishing village. Finish a village that has 200 prosperity and 5 ocean patches within its border, which is interesting to me. I think we can try and shoot for that and see how that goes, because we're getting another nomad here in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and put an ocean. Let's put an ocean here, and we'll see what we can get. While that's going on, we're going to go ahead and test out our fruit aspect on these trees. We're getting towns that are greedy as well, so let's talk about greed. Greed is if you let it go unchecked, people start to go a little crazy. We may actually see a war here because I'm kind of mismanaging this town. I try not to do too much all at once. That makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But I try not to make towns too good, but maybe that's why I'm not too good at this game. So notice here we get to upgrade to an apple tree. So it gets +8 food and +2 nature for every animal nest next to it. So I actually did just kind of waste that a little bit, because what we're going to do here is have a blueberry, and we're going to be replacing our chickens with something else. Because once we do that, notice our food's gone, but if I put a domestic animal right back here, what am I going to need to upgrade this? I'm going to need our herd aspect, which I believe is the... Oh, I can't actually upgrade right now. So we're going to use this guy just to upgrade the shit out of stuff. Notice that we have chickens. Now let's go ahead and make rabbits, rabbits, rabbits. Lots of rabbits. Notice this town's getting greedier and greedier. And what do rabbits need? If another rabbit's in range, you get 2 additional food. Well, guess what? We're going to have multiple rabbits in range. If I can actually hit the right button. So see, we're starting to make some different things in this game. So rabbits, 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 and look at how much food this place has now. And this is just something that we're going to keep trying to pump in as much food as we can. We're actually on the verge of getting another nomad to move in here. And I think I'm going to make another swamp town. So let me just go ahead and make some swamp right here. And what I'm going to try and do, can't guarantee I'll succeed here. What I'm going to try and do with this guy is go ahead and kind of landlock this swamp in. So let's see, we got a lot of food here. This place is kind of maxed out right now. It's been neglected a little bit. So let's see, what can we add in here? We don't have a lot of ways to upgrade your gate yet. We don't have a lot we can do other than trying to add some more. Let's see here. If it's next to an animal nest, we can get an upgrade there. So let's go ahead and make the precious metal right there. Notice this town's reach is expanding quite a bit. And over here, this town's maxing out too pretty well, but we've got some decent wealth here. I can probably do better with this tile than a simple desert tortoise. Oh, did I just destroy my town on accident because I built a mountain? No, I did hit Q instead of W, which I still have some problems with, but now this is a interesting town that is not really a desert town anymore. Workshops started. So we have 2 workshops trying to go at the same time now. And did I just kill my only swamp town? Yeah, I did. So that kind of sucks. So we're going to have another town here that may or may not be a swamp town. We'll find out, because I accidentally raised a mountain. I now have no swamp to speak of. So it'll be interesting to see what actually happens with this, because I just fucked this up quite a bit. I need to have plenty of food, I need to have good wealth, and I need to have good technology. So we're going to have to balance this, and I don't really know what to do with mountains for that. So it's here. Food, wealth, tech. Kinda need everything. And I'll get 10 wealth if next to an animal nest here. See, look, I changed the gate. That sucks. Alright, so let's just go ahead and replace this. So I have so little wealth now, I may be able to get... No, you can't put minerals in the desert. That's weird. 10 tech if next to a plant. Okay. Swamp villages are good for tech. That's nice because... I'm going to get back to this one later because I have 15 minutes to try and fix my screw up. Alright, so... how are we doing? I really need to watch my P's and Q's, as it were. It sucks, though. What am I going to be able to get over here? Much of anything. So let's see here. If I can transmute a... yeah. If they can eat small herbs... And actually, I did get a potent one somewhere, so... let's go ahead and make you a... let's go ahead and make you a deer somehow. +2 if there's a dandelion, foxglove, or nightshade within animal range. So notice my food went down just a little bit. Let's go ahead and choose this guy. Like I said, I'm still very much learning this game. And I just dropped my food down significantly there. That's a nice one to have on your own. So remember, you have to get different developments to unlock things. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. So, let's go and just put this here. I don't even know if this is going to do the right thing for me or not. So let's here, dandelion. Is that enough for symbiosis? Yeah, dandelion's fine. Can I upgrade you to nightshade? I need a lesser toxic agent, which is something that comes later. So we do get fishing docks here. And, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and just... I know this is supposedly a swamp village, but we are really going to try hard to have a 200 prosperity, 5 ocean patches within its border. We have a few there. We need food more than anything, so we're going to really need to focus hard on this. There we go, so a little crabby crab. Let's go ahead and actually have you raise up crab here. So yeah, this is how we do this. You get mackerel, which is something that actually builds up on itself pretty well. You just have to be able to plant again and again and again. And like I said before, I'm not exactly sure what nature does or doesn't do. At least I'm recovering my food just a little bit. But unfortunately... Oh, did I just destroy that town too? What the fuck? I just said I need to watch my shit. Okay. What the fuck am I doing here? I swear I'm hitting W instead of Q. Maybe I just need to be a clicker more than not. So there's our swamp again. Let's go ahead and put domestic animals where it's supposed to be. There we go. Let's try that again. And this time let's raise up this part of the ocean. Ugh. Hey, Swamp Village. This time we're not gonna die. Right? One can hope. So let's see here. Since we do actually have the ability to make some pretty sweet animals here for just a single tile. Let's see here. If there's dandelion or nightglove or foxglove within range, that's not really going to work for you guys. Let's see here. But they did try and build a tool shop, so they don't know what the fuck they're doing now. Alright, so I've been screwing this up. I mean, you know, I can try this again a little later, maybe when I'm more awake or alert. But this is kind of what the game looks like. It's you have to go around, you have to balance stuff. I didn't even make it really to the late game here, but you focus, build challenges, and it's good. There's a lot of depth that I'm still trying to figure out because I just don't really know the game as well. So I think it's worth picking up. It's $1 off right now, 10% off. It's good to support an independent developer, Abbey Games from the Netherlands, I believe. But it is just something that I still got to learn, and maybe I'm not the best example of playing this. Let's hear. Oh fuck! You need 4 plants. We are in trouble if we need 4 plants here. So it's here 1, 2, no natural resource. Let's see. Can we actually place a plant here? It's not within the borders. Whoa! Castlewood is attacking the tribe here, so these guys are actually super greedy. And we are going to have a little bit of a war here. So I will go ahead and show you all this. This was, once again, unintentional, but kind of like, you know, I keep... Oh, they're going to get in their little boats and go. If I keep fucking up and destroying villages and destroying oceans. Yeah, these guys are like, we're the people that have not been killed yet. Let's go attack somebody else. So let's see, we have good food use. Let's see here. Rabbit, you're not doing so hot, so we will just go ahead and stomp you out and replace you with a plant. So that way we can have this done. So your lesser leaf aspect, or the lesser fruit aspect, we'll do that. Felwood tribe has been destroyed. Oh, we even missed the combat here, so... The forest giant is under attack. Oh, what the fuck, guys. I don't have anything that can attack other people. So there we go. I have to cast Earthquake on you and Muck Bomb on you guys. So you're not killing this guy. This guy's trying to help you out. It's not very nice. So the village demands the giants give them more, so that's greed. I have a bunch of places that are dying. I mean, that's just part of the fun here. I just totally went to shit on this whole game. Okay, Swamp Village has been settled. That's good, I guess. Let's Muck Bomb you guys again and see if that'll calm you down. I was in the process of trying to give you more, but my poor... Okay, the Swamp Giant's under attack. Castlewood has been punished into humility. There we go. Oh! Castlewood has been destroyed because I've just destroyed everything. Awesome. So, that's what they get for fucking around with my guy. So, look, we are... I screwed this game up so bad. But it's still a pretty good laugh, you could say. Maybe this one will be the one that makes it, I don't know, but like I said, this game is worth checking out. There's still a lot of nuances that I am learning. That'll just come in time. So I hope you all have enjoyed this brief look at Reus, and if you have any questions, feel free to check out or ask in the comments or check out any stuff from the developer site. And maybe if I play this again, I won't obliterate 3 villages, 4 villages. It's not my night, apparently. But this is Steam Roulette and Way to Fail. I will see you all in the near future. Or talk to you all. Take care.